Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm so happy you're here for this Hanna Somatic Education session where we'll be working with your breathing. You have what's called your diaphragm. It attaches to the base of your rib cage all the way around. It completely separates your abdominal cavity from your thoracic cavity. When we inhale, a contraction occurs that pulls your diaphragm down, and if your abdominal muscles they are relaxed and they allow your belly to be extended or pushed forward because the organs of your abdomen are being pushed forward as your diaphragm is coming down. And then as you exhale, diaphragm releases back up towards your thoracic cavity. Those organs can shift back into place, and so your belly moves back. So ideally, in relaxed as well as intentional breathing, when you inhale, your belly is going forward. When you exhale, it is moving back. For a lot of us, though, we're habituating, say, the red light reflex, being pulled forward, rectus abdominis, oblique muscles, very, very tight, and so they impede the movement of our diaphragm to come down on inhale, which means that we're not actually able to breathe all the way in. If there was an injury maybe that occurred and we had surgery or something on our abdomen, and for a while we couldn't really move those muscles very well, we might have compensated by breathing more shallowly or doing more of a chest breath. We heal from the injury or we heal from the surgery, but we stay in that pattern of shallow chest breathing. And so we'll be working today using some of the exercises from Thomas's Daily Cat to reset muscles if they have become habituated to a shortened state. But we'll also, in using what Thomas called the pump, you get to have, again, the sensation of breath expanding into your thoracic cavity or expanding into your abdominal cavity. A very clear internal proprioceptive experience of your belly going back and then forward. Even though initially this exercise may feel hard to do, frustrating to do, novel in some way, moving from that point A to the place where it now feels comfortable and you could be very specific and make very subtle changes in it. That journey happens through learning, and so you want to just stick with it. It is a very, very, very beneficial exercise to do. Stick with it, but take your time. In the journey of learning, you don't ever want to be in a place where you feel uncomfortable about what you're doing, you feel out of breath or anxious. Air only passes in and out of our lungs, but what's sometimes referred to as the reflection of your breath. Your breath can be felt in lots of different parts of your body, and you can change the shape of your body to help experience breath and to move breath into different parts of your body. So that's what we'll be exploring today. Please come to where you have space to move. A carpet is a really nice place to practice on because you can move. Have lots of props around you so that you can support your body in whatever way you need to support it for comfort, because we'll be lying on your back, lying on belly, and lying on each side. And also remember that if you're not able to lie on a side or lie on your belly or on your back today, you can do this practice wherever you are. Just amend my directions to meet you where you are. Okay, so let's start with a body scan. Find a comfortable position on the floor. Your legs can be bent or your legs can be straight. And just take a moment here. Let the ground support you. Scan your body with your mind, tuning into what internal bodily sensations are present. And specifically tune in to your breathing without changing it initially. Just notice it. Is there a texture to your breath? It feels smooth or it feels rough? Does your breath flow, or are there places where it kind of stops and starts? Where do you notice your breath moving in your body? Do you notice your belly moving, or do you notice more your chest moving? Are you not feeling your body moving as you breathe? And you can put your attention in the area of your diaphragm at the base of your ribs. As you breathe in, imagine, sense it internally if you can, your diaphragm expanding and moving down into your abdomen. As you exhale, diaphragm narrowing and moving up into your thoracic cavity. Okay, please bend your knees if your legs are straight. We're going to start with the first exercise in the daily cat. It's arch and flatten. It's a movement of your pelvis and low back. Remember to move slowly so you're using your motor cortex, and always stay in a comfortable range of movement. On an upcoming inhale, lift your low back. The top of your pelvis is going forward. Your tailbone is going back towards the ground. As you exhale, slowly release by decontracting all those muscles you just contracted in your back. Release to your neutral, and then again, inhale, arch, low back lifts, tailbone goes into the floor. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, slowly release. And now on an upcoming exhale, flatten your low back gently. Press your low back gently towards the floor. Top of pelvis is going backward and tailbone lifts a little. You've just contracted some abdominal muscles. Slowly release by decontracting those muscles in your abdomen. Inhale, arch your back. Focus on the muscles you're contracting in your back. As you exhale and slowly, with control, release to neutral, your brain is decontracting the muscles of your back. And now you exhale and flatten, contracting muscles in your abdomen. As you slowly release, your motor cortex is telling those muscles to stop contracting. And you're actually resetting those muscles to a lower level of tone than where you started. Do one more cycle of your arch and flatten. The most important part is your slow, controlled release to neutral. When you complete, pause. You can do a scan of your body. You may notice you have some new internal sensations. That's tuning in to the biofeedback of what you've been doing. And Thomas Hanna, Eleanor Criswell Hanna, they were instrumental in bringing that element of biofeedback into this somatic work. So now we're going to do the pump. I'm going to describe it. When I'm doing it, I won't be able to talk. And you do not need to watch unless there's confusion and you need to take a moment to consult the video. In this work, as much as you can, listen to the directions, organize it within yourself, and do what you've been invited to do to the best of your ability. If you find you need to look, stop what you're doing, take a look, and then come back down and resume your practice. So this is going to involve holding your breath. If you're not able to hold your breath comfortably, you could just keep breathing. We're going to inhale as we arch our back, as we've been doing, but let our belly get big. And if it's helpful, imagine that you've created a big balloon of air in your belly. Now you're not going to exhale, you're going to hold your breath in. You could hold your nose if you need. Holding your breath in, you're going to flatten your back, your belly down towards the floor, which pushes that imaginary balloon of air up to your chest. Then as you push the ball back down to your belly goes forward, pulls your back forward, and you arch. And you continue moving that ball of air between your belly and chest. Your spine will be arching and flattening. When you need to exhale, you pause the movement, exhale. Take a few cycles of breath to notice the effects, and then we'll continue on. At any point, you can pause the video, rewind the video, and start again. So on an inhale, arch your back, belly gets big with air. Holding the air in, practice moving that ball between your chest and belly. Bring your movement to a close, return to natural breathing, and see what you notice. You may be breathing more deeply without trying to. You can breathe more deeply because there's less resistance to breathing. We're going to now do the same thing, but we're going to start with the ball of air in our chest. So find an exhale, flatten your belly, flatten your low back gently towards the floor. Keep that flattening. Inhale, inflate imaginary balloon in your chest. Once you have it, then push it to your belly as you arch, push it back up to your chest as you flatten, and continue for as many cycles as you can until you need to exhale. Bring your movement to a close, return to natural breathing, and just notice for a few cycles. Please now turn over onto your belly. We're going to do the cat number 3 exercise. Turn your head to your left. Bring your left hand up. It can rest in front of your face, or you can tuck your fingers under your right cheek. Right arm is down by your side. On an inhale, slowly, gently pick your head up with your left hand and arm and right leg. Exhale, slowly release and come down. Inhale, picking up your head, left arm, hand, and head, right leg. Exhale, slowly release, coming down, returning to your neutral and rest. Tuning into all the muscles you're using in the back of your body as you come up. And especially tuning into the sensation of letting all those muscles go so that you can come back down. Now pause, and you can move your left hand kind of out to the side. Find what's comfortable. And we're going to do our pump here. We'll start with the ball in your belly. Inhale, arch your back. Fill your belly like a balloon with air. Once you're full, flatten and push it to your chest. Arch and push it back down to your belly. Pause your movement, return to natural breathing. And now we'll do the same exercise, but we'll start with the balloon in our chest. Exhale, flatten your belly and your low back. Inhale, inflate the balloon in your chest, and then begin to move the ball of air back and forth. You're holding your breath in, you're not exhaling. Come out of the movement, return to natural breathing. Bring your right hand forward. Use your arms to press yourself up. Gently turn your head to the middle, stack your hands, and let's do a little release for your neck. Extend your neck, your chin goes away from your chest. Maybe you lift your head a little. Release. Flex your neck, chin gently towards your chest, and release. Gently making the yes pattern just to release muscles in your neck. Then when you're ready, we'll change sides so your left arm is down, right hand is up by your face. Inhale, pick your right arm, head, left leg up. Exhale, slowly release and come down. So you're voluntarily contracting muscles in the back of your body as you pick up. And in your slow, controlled release, your motor cortex is decontracting the muscles and resetting them. After about 3 paws, if you'd like, you can move your right hand away from your face, and we'll practice the pump. Start with it in your belly and move it up and down. Inhale, arch your back. Belly gets big like a balloon. Hold the air in. Push it up to your chest, back down to your belly. Continue for as many cycles as you'd like. Pause the movement if you're still moving. Exhale, flatten your back and your belly. Inflate the balloon in your chest. Push it down to your belly and continue until you need to exhale. Pause your movement, return to natural breathing. Bring your left arm forward, push your hands down to help you lift your head. Stack your hands, rest your head, and do whatever kind of neck release you might need to do. And then when you're ready, turn over onto your back. And we'll do cat number 4. It's often done after you do cat 3. It's a sister exercise and just helps to make sure we haven't left any of those extensor muscles of your back in a state of contraction. So you're going to bring your right hand to behind your head, take your left knee in your left hand. On an exhale, flatten your back down. Bring your head forward with your abdomen. Turn and aim your right elbow towards your left knee. Slowly release. Arch your spine. Come out of your arch, take your left knee, exhale, curl forward, turning your upper body to your left. A slow, controlled release to neutral. Inhaling as you arch. Exhale as you slowly release. And one last time, exhale, curl forward, turn. Slowly release and change sides. If you notice that your movement is uncomfortable or you're straining to do your movement, do a smaller movement. Remember that a movement done only as an imagination still causes muscles to contract and decontract. When you've done about 3 cycles, pause, lay both arms down, and let's return for 1 cycle to the pump, starting with the air in your belly. Notice if after what you just did on your belly, you have a greater ease in doing the pump, a greater sense of it. It feels like the pump is happening more freely. The quality has changed. Just see what you notice. Inhale, arch your back, belly gets big. Hold the air in, move it up and down like a pump. Pause your movement, exhale. Tune into your breath. And turn to lie on your right side. Support your head with your arm or use a pillow, whatever feels most comfortable for you. See if you can align yourself on the floor so you look like a chair, 90-90 at hip and knees. This is cat exercise number 5. You're going to bring your left arm over the top of your head, not to pull on your neck, but to support the weight of your head. As you direct your shoulder, your left shoulder down towards your hip, your head's going to come along. But you're using muscles in the side of your body. Leave your knees together. Inhale, pick your head up, pick your left foot up using the side of your body. And then exhale, slowly come down. Inhale, picking up. Exhale, slowly coming down. Inhaling. Release all the way out to your new neutral. Let your left arm come down by your side. And now we're going to do the pump, starting with the ball of air in your belly, and then explore ball of air in your chest. Inhale, arch your back, belly gets big. Hold the air in, and like a pump, move it between chest and belly. Complete that movement, return to natural breathing. Now fill your chest with the air, flatten your belly and your low back. Inhale, create the ball in your chest and practice pumping it up and down. Release the movement, take a few cycles of breath. Turn onto your back for a moment. Let the floor help you to sense the effects. You might feel your left side longer or moving more as you breathe, like you carry more air in your left side. Then when you're ready, turn onto your left side. Support your head. Knees and hips are bent 90 degrees. Bring your right arm around. 3 cycles of cat number 5. With your knees touching, pick your head and right foot up using muscles in the side of your body. As you slowly and with control release, you're releasing because your brain is telling those muscles to stop contracting. Inhaling as you come up. Exhale as you release and come down. After about 3, lay your right arm down. Do a cycle of the pump starting with the ball in your belly. Release, take a few breaths, and then do a few cycles starting with the ball in your chest. When you've completed, take a few cycles of breath on your side, see what you notice. And then as you're ready, gently ease onto your back. Tuning into both sides of your body. If in between sides there was a difference, see now if they feel more alike. And let's end with the pump in your belly. And you just notice how your understanding, your ability to control the movement may feel different. Because there's a greater level of understanding, there's a greater level of control over your muscles and the sensation of the movement. Inhale, arch your back, fill your belly with air, seemingly. Hold it in, push that imaginary ball of air to your chest, back down to your belly, continue until you need to stop. Release the movement. If you're still moving, return to natural breath. Notice the effects. Bring your arms out to the side. Roll one arm palm up, one arm palm down. Gently roll your head towards the palm up side. Release your knees to the palm down. Just slowly, gently alternate side to side. Let your breath be natural. Don't worry about coordinating it with the movement. After about 3 cycles, pause your movement. Find a comfortable position, whatever that looks like for you. Tune in to notice the new internal bodily sensations that you've created in doing your movements. Tune in to notice if your breath feels smoother, slower, deeper, without any additional effort from you. Let your body relax. Enjoy tuning in to the miracle of breathing. Slowly bend your knees if your legs are straight. Ease your way over onto one side. Try to use your arms to press up rather than using your neck muscles. Take a moment to just sit until you're ready to come up to stand. Enjoy what comes next in your day. Enjoy noticing how your breathing may be different throughout the rest of your day, or your nervous system, your behavior, your outlook may be different because of changes that have occurred in your breathing. Thomas said, this exercise grouping was probably too long for most of us to do every day. This was a long session, but it's very valuable. So when you find the time, please take the time to come down and work with your breath. I hope to see you soon. Namaste.